results. I'm here in the state as the results trickle in statewide, and I want to sort of give you some context and sort of explain what's going on. Georgia is changing. Georgia is a very complex state in lots of ways. It's a massive state. It's grown exponentially. Usually, Georgia counties are among the top 10 fastest growing counties in the nation. And so a lot of those counties are also around the suburban Atlanta area. And because of that, you have diversity of changing diversity. And so that's in terms of racial demographics, that's in terms of income, that's in terms of geography. You have so much demographics and sort of demographic, racial, and income diversity that's happening in these areas that was not there before. In addition to a lot of the work, the voter registration drives of people like Stacey Abrams since the 2016 election. So because of that, you finally have Georgia, which has technically been purple for a little bit, finally, I think tonight becoming blue. I think Georgia will turn in this presidential election. That's huge. That's really, really, really big. Georgia is going to turn this presidential election. That's the first time Georgia has turned since 1992, Bill Clinton's first election. And so let's sort of dive a little deeper into what that means. Right now, there's about 3,400 votes that separate Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It was about 9,000 about 2 hours earlier. That's until the votes from Savannah, Chatham County came in, which shrunk that shrunk that tally considerably. And so what we're looking at now is the remaining states sort of remaining counties in the state that have to come in. There are about 18,000 votes potentially that are going to come in this evening. And those are primarily coming from Democratic counties in Georgia, in addition to heavily African American counties. Again, Georgia had 1.2 million African Americans that voted in this election. It was historic. And so then because of that, you had a massive turnout in counties where the Black population exceeds over 40%. And a lot of those counties are in the metropolitan Atlanta area. So when you look at, for example, Clayton County, I've been talking about Clayton County for days. I talked about Clayton County before the NBC talked about it, before CNN talked about it. I had always been talking about Clayton County. It was the sleeper county that everybody was talking about. Fulton, everybody was talking about DeKalb, everybody was talking about Gwinnett, which is another major Atlanta county. But Clayton County is one of the most heavily Democratic counties in the nation. It is also one of the largest African-American percentage counties in the nation. In addition, it is also partly the district of John Lewis, the very famous and well-known icon, who was an icon of the civil rights movement. And so because of that, though they had outstanding ballots today that totaled almost 7,000 votes, Joe Biden was trending 84% in that county, which means that even if Donald Trump had a lead statewide, when you count Clayton County votes, that significantly makes a cut and a huge dent in Donald Trump's lead. Right now, it's 3,500 votes for Donald Trump. I believe that with Clayton County's outstanding 6,800 votes, you do about 80% of that, do the percentages. I think it's going to erase that lead of Donald Trump. And with that one county alone, I believe that Joe Biden will actually take over the lead in Georgia, then followed up by the remaining votes in Cobb County, which register about 51% from Joe Biden. And then I think when you look into Gwinnett County, which I think ranges about 58% for Joe Biden, then Joe Biden will continue to take the lead in Georgia. But I think right now, you have 3,400 votes right now with Trump's lead over Joe Biden in Georgia. I believe that when you add Clayton County's 6,000 votes, then that will allow Joe Biden to take the lead in Georgia. And then with the remaining centers in Georgia, the remaining sort of like Democratic, huge, strongholds, I think Joe Biden will continue his lead in Georgia. And I think that's going to happen sometime in the next 24 hours. And so you have potential remaining ballots. You have about 9,000 overseas ballots, and that's for Georgia expatriates who live overseas, in addition to people from the military who are also overseas. So that's about 9,000 votes that can come in. But the thing is, that can be any number potentially coming in. So it could be 9,000, it could be 800, who knows? In addition, you have about 3,500 provisional ballots in Fulton County that have not been tabulated. I expect those to be heavily Democratic for Joe Biden. So and I'm sure the Trump campaign is going to try to signal a recount. Anything under half a percentage point is a automatic recount in Georgia, or the other side can demand that. So I believe that with Clayton County, Joe Biden will overtake Donald Trump tonight, and I think that with the continued lead, with continued lead with the other counties, I think that will just continue to take the lead for the rest of the evening, and I'm sure it's going to go into tomorrow. And so again, but the thing is, I don't think this is over yet. So I think patience is crucial, and I think we just have to continue to wait. I think there's going to be a recount. So I think even when Joe Biden takes the lead, which I believe will be relatively soon, I think there's going to continue to be a recount, and so we're going to look at these votes for a while to come. So and I think that's it. And I sort of look forward to you guys. I want to hear more from you. And yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up. Thanks. Have a great evening.